No, and noise is nice and low. Yeah. Normally the vacuum's louder than the edger.
Right.
So.
So we're going to discuss the Pallmann Gecko 2.0, and as I said earlier, I'm here with Wikus from Pallmann, and essentially we're going to let him take over. We're going to discuss all the features of this new edger from Pallmann. Again, this is the Gecko 2.0, and Wikus, why don't you tell us some of the main features and benefits of the unit, and then when we're finished here, we'll actually sand with it a little bit so you get an idea.
Excellent, thank you. So this is the Gecko. It's a 2.4 horsepower motor, belt-driven edger, 7-inch disc, it's Velcro, and it's also bolt-on.
Okay.
So it takes both the styles of paper. As you can see, it's got big lights up front, making it easier to see.
Nice
LED lights, long life, very nice. So everything with the Gecko is not so much a new edger as it is perfecting the old style. It is the belt style, and we just made everything easier. Everything from getting to the brushes, which is just these 4 screws, to a magnetic switch, so it turns itself off if the power trips or something like that, so you don't have the edger turning on when you plug it back in. All these kind of safety features. And then also the nice quick adjust wheels. So right here you can see you have your numeric dials, and you just spin them to where you need them to be and then lock them in place. Nice big urethane wheels so that it doesn't damage the floor. So with these, normally the lower you go in number, the less aggressive the edger will become.
So you're kind of backing it down.
Of course.
Off of the nose.
Yeah, and then you can also go up to 12 where you can see the edger actually lifting. Right now, if, for instance, then you can also pick which side you want to have your aggressive side. So the side that's going to be lower is going to be your more aggressive side. 2.4 horsepower motor, spins at 4,200 RPMs, weighs around 24 pounds.
And when he was saying belt driven, essentially there is a V-belt.
Correct.
From the motor armature and a pulley to the drive system.
So that's going to be the belt.
Looks like we have an onboard wrench for changing out paper.
Changing out paper. And also a nice feature of this edger is when you change the belts on edgers, normally it can be a little bit challenging because for the most part you have to take the pad off. Now with this particular edger, you have 2 screws right here, and you just loosen them up and push this forward, and then now the belt can go past the lip of this, so you don't have to take the plate off to put a new belt on.
And I see we have a dust skirt here, Velcro dust skirt. Correct.
Dust containment is really good in this particular edger. It's a nice quiet edger. It runs at around 90 decibels, so it's relatively quiet. Definitely one of the quietest ones on the market. And then, of course, it comes with an edger bag if you want to go that route. Or you can just hook up your vacuum,
put your vacuum on it
to the tube. You're going to get hearing protection. You're going to get the back handle. So as you can see, you have another spot where you can attach this handle.
And for those that have normally run like a 7R or a B2 or a Pro Sand, this particular edger, that style with this handle here is, would you say, pretty European style?
Very European styling, yeah. And it's just much more forgiving on the back.
Yeah, so pretty ergonomic, to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
And of course, with these type of edgers, key feature is you can get under cabinetry and so forth. This screws off,
Right.
so that you can get underneath, get to that toe kicks and everything fairly easy. Then we also give you extra padding underneath here. You can see there's a Velcro pad. Normally I leave that on there to protect the actual Velcro pad that's to the metal plate, but when I get to putting on paper and I want to soften it up, you can also use it for that. We also give you a extra sticker that comes with it, just for that unforeseen accident where you accidentally run the edger with no paper or paper spins off. Then we also give you a couple more dust skirts, just because you're always against a edge, they tend to wear out. And then of course the toolkit that comes with all the specialty bits for certain areas, like changing the belt, and over here moving
The
that.
screws, yep.
So you'll have that as well. Then of course you get the manual, the pamphlets, the warranty voucher, and all that as well.
And we would have pretty much, every part that you would need for this in our, at City Floor Supply. So casters, wrenches, the belts themselves, all of that would be in stock here at City Floor Supply. All right, so we're on our shop floor, test floor right now. Wikus is going to show us the actual Gecko running. I want you to take note, one, of the noise level, that it's pretty quiet for an edger. It's not a screaming, gear-driven style edger. This is belt-driven, so it's going to be quieter. And then also pay attention, the dust pickup on this without a vacuum. This is with the bag. Excellent dust collection. And again, we've got a 80 grit on here, and we'll just show you the stock removal on an 80 grit. I definitely want to take note of how really the dust pickup on this is really good, and we didn't really hardly adjust any of the skirting. But as far as dust, without a vacuum and just a bag, that is really good. And the ergonomics of the machine just make you less tired at the end of the day.
Yeah, just job site fatigue with loud noises does drain you over time.
Machine, really great lighting. Bright, you can see your project, and handle the job. And customizable as far as height. Much easier than the old style edgers to get your the nose of your edger to be aggressive or back it off. So if you have any questions with regard to the Gecko edger, you can give us a call at 800-737-1786, or certainly go to cityfloorsupply.com if you'd like to place an order for the Gecko.